Now we assume that it's a digital savvy, high integration data and AI across the firm. These four scenarios that we're going to talk about now incorporate that. The first one is what happens if there's low use of emerging technologies and low value chain, then you're just a digital savvy player. But that's a good thing because that's a really good starting point here. You're already like a very good, solid digital player, then you can start venturing into emerging technology, or you can start venturing into value chain. Either one, I think it's better to launch emerging tech ventures because that way you can do multiple experiments and you can figure out which are the value chains that you want to work in that are going to add to the existing value chain that you're already in. But you can also just decide to start value chain that you're already in and try to do alliances and build upstream and downstream alliances to strengthen your offering. Because when you connect to your people upstream and downstream, it just makes things more efficient, it makes things more connected, it offers better service to the end user. So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create stronger offerings, more robust offerings. These are alliances. I'm not talking about vertical buying companies up and downstream. Obviously, that's also an option. But as long as you can do alliances and packaging together, and that's the kind of spirit, the thinking is what's important. Whether you buy them or you just sign an alliance or you do a joint venture, whatever the organizational component ends up being, that doesn't matter. The second scenario to come out of this high data AI integration is the high-low. You're talking about a high use of emerging technologies and low use of value chain integration. If you're a digital savvy player and you're already investing in different ventures and you're taking bets and putting experiments using blockchain, using CRISPR, using augmented reality, there is no doubt in my mind because you are already a savvy player digitally. You have your data in order, you have your AI in order, you're getting insights, you're getting the right kind of information, you're having your data work for you, you're really treating it as an asset. And now on top of that, you're using it to venture into natural extensions based on the data that you already have that can supplement and complement your existing business. So it can only create new opportunities, new innovation, new products, and really be able to position you as a next generation leader in your industry. I have no doubt that's the type of thinking that leads to breakthroughs, new businesses, new product lines, new product development, new business ideas, new innovation pipeline, and that's the kind of thinking that gets you to the next level. Now, there's also the high-low high, meaning the high data AI integration, low emerging technologies, and high value chain integration. This is the classic example of all the tech leaders. So this is the Amazon, the Tencent, the Alibaba, the Baidu's, the Microsoft, Apple, IBM. I think they're in this situation. And really the only thing they're missing is the use of emerging technologies. And the action item would be for them to invest in emerging technologies, which they are already doing. The big tech is making big bets into agriculture. So Microsoft has projects with farms and Google is getting into the action. And there's a number of players in the tech environment that are getting into agriculture. So they're obviously thinking that there might be some opportunities there. A lot of these tech companies are making a lot of bets into blockchain, into augmented reality, into virtual reality. So I think that the prize is going to be the high. Who's great at the AI and the data, who's great at integrating emerging technologies, and who's great at basically going up and down and packaging up the value chain in more significant and profound ways. Those are the companies that are going to be not only the industry leaders, but I think they're going to be the leaders of the next generation value chains. So they're going to create entirely new value chain of new products and services that right now we don't even know that we need. That's like the next step. How many of these tech companies are going to do successful alliances? You know, are they going to join with Samsung? Are they going to join with phone? Are they going to join with Agra? Are they going to join with pharma? Are they going to get into biotech? Are they going to go space? And there's so many options because, you know, all of them are doing different things. Time will tell which ones are successful, but to go from a high value chain integration and low emerging technologies to high on all fronts, it's going to be interesting to see how the market shapes up and how startups play a role and which ones get purchased, who gets aligned with who. I mean, it's going to be interesting. You know, think about the IoT market for the home. So a lot of these appliances are going to be the ones carrying a lot of the sensors. Who is going to own the home? Google already made some moves. They bought Nest, so they got into your air conditioning, they got into your alarm, your door lock, and garden spraying system. But the big ones are really like Samsung, LG. They might have 20, 30 different products for the home. So if you want to connect the washer, the dryer, the toaster, the microwave, the dishwasher, and the refrigerator, so all of a sudden, which company should go and do an alliance with? Will it be Apple? Will it be Google? Or the opposite? Are they the ones that are going to be seeking kind of a tech partner? It's going to be very interesting. In the case of Samsung, obviously, it's already a telecommunications giant. Same with LG, so they're not foreign to technology at all. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these alliances